Hi guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use image picker to set the background of your application. So open up our Xcode, create a new Xcode project, and choose a single view application. And for this project I'm not going to use a storyboard, so unclick this and I'm going to call it image picker tutorial. And so I only use the automatic reference counting for this tutorial. Click next and create our project. Alright, so in this tutorial what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to use an image picker to pick a photo from our photo album and then use that as our background image. And I'm gonna show you how to save it to our app so that even when the user deletes that picture from the photo album, it will still persist in our app. Alright, so let's get started. Let's go to our view controller zip file, and I'm gonna have a image view that's gonna be used to display our image, and I'm also gonna have a round rect button on there. So round rect button, I'm just gonna call it choose image. Alright, so that's pretty much all we need for our zip file. And open up our assistant editor and make our UI image view an outlet. So I'm gonna call it my image view. Type is UI image view, storage is weak. And for the button, control click and drag the button on there. The button will be an action. I'm gonna call it choose image button press, and type will be ID, event touch up inside, argument sender. Right, save my zip, and oh, we need one more thing in our view controller. In our view controller header file, we need the delegate method of UI image picker controller delegate and UI navigation controller delegate. Alright, so we need those two. And in our delete this comment here, and in our view controller, what we're gonna need is I'm gonna create an instance variable of UI image picker controller. I'm gonna call it image picker controller. Alright, and in my view did load, I'm going to well, for now in my view did load, I'm not gonna do anything yet. So let's look at our choose image button first. So in our choose image button, I'm going to say image picker controller equals UI image picker controller, alloc, and init. And then from there, we're going to set the delegate. So image picker controller, set delegate self. Alright, so then from there, the delegate method from the UI image picker controller delegate method will be applied to the image picker controller. And then we do image picker controller, set source type. The source type would be where you would grab the picture from, so it would be UI image picker source type. I'm not going to get it for camera, I'm going to get it from photo library. Right, so that's my source type, UI image picker controller source type photo library. And then from there we're going to do self preset view controller, and our view controller will be image picker controller, animated yes, completion no. Alright, so then we need our delegate method. Our delegate method, just start typing in image picker controller. There's only two of them, so choose this one that says did finish picking media with info. So that method gets called when the users finish picking the photo. So in there we're gonna do UI image, I'm just gonna call it image equals info, because info is an NS dictionary, so do info object for key, and our key is UIImagePicker controller original image. So look for that one. There we go. UIImagePicker controller original image. That's the one we're gonna grab, and we're gonna put that into this UI image called image. And then we're gonna say self my image view set image, and the image that I'm gonna set is called image, and then that self, let's see, alright, let's do that for now, and let's see if it works. So let me run it on my iPhone simulator. Okay. Alright, so we choose an image, and then this pops up because when we do present view controller, this pops up right here, our image controller, because we set the source type to be getting it from our photo library. So that's what it's doing. And now we choose a picture. I'm gonna choose the hat picture. It doesn't, well, let's go back to photos, press cancel. Now the hat is back, but that's not a nice way to do it, right? Because we have to press so many buttons. So let me in here, let me also say self dismiss view controller yes, completion nil. Alright, so this time when the user actually selects, let me run it. When the user selects the picture, when they're done picking, it's just gonna dismiss the view controller right away. So I'm gonna choose that one, and it dismisses it. Alright, so that's a good way of doing it, and this button's kinda getting in the way, so let me hide that, and then after I hide that, the next steps is I'll show you how to actually save it onto your app, save the image onto your app, and then have that load up when it starts. So let's first try to hide this button first, because it doesn't look that good being in the way. So in order to hide it, we need to make one more connection from our zip file. Because right now our button is only an action, so we need to make it an outlet too in order to control the appearances. So connection would be outlet, name, I'm just gonna call it choose image button outlet, and then type would be UI button, storage is weak. Alright, and now we have two properties, which is UI image view and the button, and we have one action, which is a button. Alright, now I go back to my view controller.m. Now I have this this property called choose image button outlet that will allow me to change the appearance of the button. So there I can use it to hide. So when the user did finish picking media with info, I'm gonna want to hide my button. So I'm just gonna sneak my code right in here. I'm just gonna say self. What did I call it? Choose image button outlet. Set hidden, I'm just gonna say yes, and so let's run that, choose image, pick an image, set hidden, yes. So now our button's gone. Alright, let me get it back by just touches began. So I'm gonna do touches began to get my button back. Super touches began. It gets touches began gets called when like you start touching the screen. So super touches began, and I'm gonna say self choose image button outlet set hidden, and I'm gonna say no to unhide it. And let me make sure that works, and when that's working I will start showing you how to actually save it onto your app. Let's say choose this one. Now the button's gone, we tap it, touches began, now the picture is back. There we go. Alright, so now let me show you why we need to do it. So for example, let me stop my project for now. Let's look at our simulator. Now we have this app, right? Like when we choose an image, we choose this one. Alright, it's okay, right? So we go out, we go back in, the image should still be there. But let's say it's let's say the image has already been killed. Let me kill the image right now. Whoops. Not kill the image, but kill the project. Alright, so now this is gone. So look, we open it and that image that we originally chose is gone. So the user is going to have to end up doing this again. And that's not what we want, right? Because when we actually kill the app, then it's gone. So I'm going to show you how to save that right now onto your app itself, so it can recall it back. So what we're going to do is, in addition to these things, in the delegate method, did finish picking media with info. In addition to just grabbing the image, I'm gonna say ns data equals UI image, and I'm gonna make it a PNG, portable network graphics. So UI image PNG representation, and our UI image will be image. So now we've made this image into a ns data, and from there I'm gonna say ns string, and I'm gonna call it my grabbed image, because I'm gonna grab that image. Oh, yeah, that's a bad name, but alright, let's stick with it. My grabbed image .png, that'll be my image name, and then from there I'm gonna do ns array. I'm gonna call it path equals ns search path for directories and domains, and it's gonna be ns document directory, not documentation directory, and ns user domain mask bool expand tilde. I'm gonna say yes. So that's our path, and then we're gonna have ns string again. This would be the string of our document directory, equals path object at index 0, because there's only one object here. And then from there we're gonna do ns string full path to file. That's gonna be my document directory path dash my grabbed image. So it's gonna add this on to my document directory path. So I'm gonna do that by saying documents directory string by appending path component, and then I'm gonna say document, we're gonna append it by my grabbed image, so do my grabbed image. So from that's your full path file, and now we want to write our data, which is our image, converted into a data. So now we're gonna want to write a data write to file, and the file will be our full path to file, and atomically it will be yes. Alright, we can hit the option key here if you're wondering what this means. Option, and then click it. It says atomically the data is written to backup file, and then assuming no errors, then the backup file is renamed to the specified path. So it's safer that way. Alright, and now let's run our program. It's not gonna save it yet, but at least it'll write the file. So go choose image, and then So we grab this one, the book picture. Now look into your Finder, go to your libraries, go into your libraries and then application support, and then go to iPhone simulator. And I'm running on 6.0, and go to your application. Then that is your application, the image picker tutorial. Go into your documents directory, and there's your appended, which is called mygrabbedimage.png. So if I change it, if I choose another image, let's say choose this one, and recheck your my grabbed image, and it changed to that one. And I can choose the iffy hat. Let's see, I can even choose it in the other directory. I choose the iffy hat, check our directory. Okay, so my grabbed image changed to whatever image the user chose. Now that the image is actually in our app, we can use that on the load. So when the app loads, we can actually load whatever image was there right into our app, so the user doesn't have to re-choose the image every time for like a custom background, for example, if you want your app to do that. So NSString my grabbed image equals my grab image. So it's pretty much the same thing as before, the same thing as here. My grab image, let me copy and paste, make sure I didn't spell this wrong. Alright, my grabbed image, and then from there I'm going to do ns array path equals ns search for directory path for directories and domains, ns document directory, and then it'll be ns user domain mask, yes. Alright, and then again do NSString document directory equals path object at index 0, and then another NSString full path equals document directory string by appending string, actually string by appending path, not strings, string by appending path component, and it's gonna append my grab image. Alright, and from there I'm gonna get the data by saying ns data equals ns data with contents of file, and the file we're gonna grab it from our full path, and from there we can set ourselves what did I call it my image view. We can set ourselves my image view, set image, and the image that we get will be from data. So we can say UIImage image with data, and our data will be this data right here, so data. And from there, when we relaunch our program, when we run it, that whatever image was selected should show up right away. So again, here let me stop my simulator and show you the whole thing. So we choose an image. I choose this image here to be my background picture. Then I tapped already, so that came up. Alright, so I hit the home button. I hold this for a little bit. I kill my app, and then now my app is not running in the background. But when we open up the app again, that image is still there, so the user doesn't have to re-choose the image. So the same thing, the user chooses an iffy hat or something, You choose to kill the background. Well, it's already running, so there we go. Choose, oops. Choose to kill my background. Now my app is gone. You can do whatever, go back and forth, run other apps, and now you want to open up this app again. That background is still there. Oh, let me show you one more thing. That if you actually delete the image from photos, let me delete this one. Let me see. Trash it. Delete everywhere. Alright. Let's see if it's still there. Alright. So that iffy hat is gone from everywhere, but look, open it up, it's still there. Because it's not grabbing it from the photo album anymore. It's grabbing it from right here, which is my my grabbed image is already saved in our application sandbox. Alright, so that's the end of this tutorial. Hopefully you've learned something new, and I'll see you next time in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye.